You are a very dangerous person, and it's because you know how to do it all by yourself. You also know how to get through a lot of your pain and emotional trauma by yourself as well. You probably didn't have a lot of emotional support as a child, or you were probably neglected or left behind in some way, or you probably grew up in a foster or group home, or you just couldn't rely on the people that you were supposed to rely on as a child, whether it was emotionally, spiritually, or financially. Either way, you had to learn how to develop this fierce independence, and you use that as a safety net just in case you can't rely on somebody else, or just in case somebody decides to walk out of your life. That's another thing. You had to learn how to detach yourself emotionally from people, because you have an understanding that people are going to always come and go in your life, and there's nothing that you can do about it. You also learned that you would have to walk out of some people's lives whether you wanted to or not. So you had to learn how to detach yourself emotionally, because you dealt with a lot of people who walked out of your life with your heart in their hands, and it did not feel good having to pick yourself up every single time you lose somebody. Okay, so you had to learn how to love yourself. You had to learn how to depend on yourself wholeheartedly, and because of that, you developed this fierce confidence as well. Okay, like your confidence, believe it or not, is at an all-time high, whether you realize it or not, because it takes a very emotionally strong person to be able to do everything by themselves. It takes an emotionally strong person to rely on themselves at the end of the day. That is a superpower that most people lack, because we are living in a world where people are programmed to rely on other people. We live in a world where people are programmed to look outside of themselves for the answer to all their problems. Okay? This is what makes you a danger to society, but you know what? You have a very high spiritual ranking because of it. Because of the way that you think, because of how emotionally intelligent you are, you have the ability to help others in their life. You have the ability to use your experience, your knowledge, and your intelligence to help other people. You have a very high spiritual ranking because of it. People can come to you for advice about things that you probably haven't even been through. And it's because of your own experience with life, and it's because of your own intelligence. Okay, like you have a very high spiritual ranking, and you are highly favored by your ancestors. They do feel bad because you had to go through a lot, but because of everything that you went through, you know what I'm saying, you came out stronger. You came out a warrior. It's like you are undefeatable to the enemy. Okay, and it's because of your fierce independence. You have to fight a lot of battles alone. This makes you undefeatable. Okay, this makes you undefeatable. But you're also very loving. I had to cover the picture up, but you're also very loving. Okay, despite everything that you've been through, you still have a kind heart. Despite everything that you've been through, you still have a light side to you. You still are about love and light, but you know how to resort to your darkness whenever you have to. Okay, and it's because of the type of people that you have dealt with growing up, and the situations, I can't even get my words out, the situations that you have to go through all your life. Okay, this makes you a danger to society. Your independence makes you a danger to society, because people can't control you or manipulate you by you being this independent. You could have trust issues as well. You could have major trust issues. Make sure that you go to part 2. And if you would like to book a reading with me, you can join my live stream, or you can book privately by clicking the link in my bio.